In this video, we're going to have a look at step 2 of the strategic planning process, developing a strategy. And here we begin with prioritizing and goal setting. Once you have identified where your school is at, you will have a clear vision and a good understanding of the environment that your school functions in. It is now essential to start developing a strategy by prioritizing your needs and your focus areas. Our values underlie our actions, and the next two steps in the strategic planning process is to develop a strategy and to build a plan. Now, the reason we are looking at both of these stages is because there is a fundamental difference between a strategy and the plan. Remember, the strategy always comes first. It is bigger than the plan. It is the blueprint or layout that answers the question, why? It looks at the end results and many different ways to get there. And it also takes into consideration the environmental elements that the school functions in. A plan, on the other hand, is an arrangement. It is a list of steps taken to reach a desired goal. It looks at answering more specific questions like who, what, when, and how. Remember, the strategy shapes the details of the plan. A vision without a strategy remains an illusion. A strategy and vision will always go hand in hand. So how does one begin to develop a strategy? The first step is to prioritize the needs and focus areas of the school. Here you and your team need to think and write down a long list of priorities or focus areas, and together you can identify how each area relates to the school. And this can be done with something as simple as a survey. The different focus areas go in the left-hand column, and then each one is ranked either essential, important, or not important. And this is what a completed survey might look like. As you can see, it gives a great visual representation of which focus areas or needs your school will be prioritizing and focusing on for the strategic planning process. This example only has 6 different focus areas. However, you can have as many as you would like. Please feel free to download a sample of a survey that you can use and adapt for your school. To go back to our strategic planning image, we have now looked at the vision, mission, and values, and we understand the importance and the impact that all three have on the strategic planning process. Now, a school's organizational goals or focus areas should stem directly from the school's vision, mission, and values. Take into consideration not only the importance of the goal, but also how reachable it is, considering the time frame and the resources that you have to work with. Once you have prioritized the needs of the school, you need to decide on long-term goals for the school. Each organizational goal or focus area should be broken up into long-term goals. This step helps to clarify and make your long-term goals for the school more specific in nature. Remember, long-term goals are what you aim to achieve in 5 or 10 years' time. It is a work in progress. The third step is short-term objectives. And this is where you identify your short-term goals or objectives that you can achieve in order to help you reach your long-term goals. Once you have completed all 3 steps, you should have a clear, well-outlined strategy for you to use and carry through into the next step where you build a plan.